clue how to start this episode, but to say that I finally have a bit of a lighting setup, which means now I can record whenever I want because of this massive window on my side. I always used to film during around 2 o'clock, just the sun doesn't hit me. But today's episode is dedicated to the Korean kit that Nike has released. Now, I don't have the home kit, but I do have the training and the away kit. Now, this is a part of the 16-piece Nike release has done for the South Koreans. And alongside the kit, they've also released the new Federation logo, which I also want to talk about today. This episode is basically going to be one of many, in a sense that I want to talk about kits, I want to talk about designers, I want to talk about the history of the kit, but also the design behind it. Now, with today's specific kit, there's so much to sort of touch on, and forgive me if I miss anything, but also it's going to be a rated kit at the end. But yeah, let's get straight into it. This is the amazing training kit they had, and as you probably remember, it's almost similar to this Nigerian kit in a sense that Nike was using this template for a lot of warm-up kits. I'm pretty sure even Croatian and the Socceroos wore it. It is by far one of my favorite designs, and recently Nike came out saying that I think they're moving away from template kits, or a lot of their elite teams like the new Liverpool's a part of the portfolio, but Barca's and stuff will be getting their own original design. Now, last year we did see a lot of third kits like the Barcelona one up here. We got the Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid and many others that got an amazing design, and it's just a testament to Nike and what they want to do in the football sense, but also in the kit sense, because us kit collectors and a lot of people out there who are new in the kit collecting scene, they just love these kits, and I think they've hit the nail on the head where, yeah, we're going to be buying these kits. Now, mentioning the one infamous kit, the Nigerian kit that Nike released, I'm pretty sure in 2018, there was rumors that there was a 3 million sort of max order or backlog of people wanting the kit. Now, I remember seeing images and just the scene at the London store where people were just lined up across London waiting for this exact release. And when the kit sold out, everyone was asking, is there going to be a second release? And I don't think there was. But I did see a lot of counterfeits, and you can sort of spot it out, and I'll try and make a video on it, but like I know for a fact there's a few that I've seen in person where the greens are not the same. So when you're buying these kits, it's sort of like, you know, waiting in line for the new pair of Yeezys or whatever you want to collect. When it comes to kit collecting, a lot of the new kits now, either they'll produce a massive amount and then we'll go and buy it, and then when it's all sold out, it's really hard to find. And then the value of this kit goes up. For example, that Nigeria kit, if you want to buy either one with tags, authentic tags, you'll get it at a price of maybe $150 and onwards. When it first came out at Rebel Sports local here, I got it for $110 or $105. It is an amazing kit, and I can see why people wanted it. Now, with the new South Korean kit, I haven't seen if it's sold out as of yet, but it is unique in its own way, and what an amazing design by Lane Porter, who is also a part of the designs for the PSG kits, the Jordan, the infamous or the current amazing kit. I don't even have it right in front of me, but the one with the sash on the side, this beautiful kit. And yeah, Lane Porter, if you want to check him out on his socials, an amazing current senior or head designer at Nike. So he was a part of this design team for the Korean kit. And yeah, what an amazing portfolio he has. And I do look forward to hopefully making an entire episode about his work with the Nike brand. When we talk about the Korean culture, we see a lot of it currently in sort of the scene that we've got the K-pop fans just making an amazing amount of impact in the music scene, but with K-pop music itself just dominating the scene, where, you know, back in the days it would have been Bollywood. Now, we always also see the Korean film industry getting heavily involved in Hollywood, with recently Parasite winning an amazing amount of awards and respect. And I'm a huge fan of Snowpiercer, also same director. So we see that the Korean culture is growing across the world, and Seoul itself is basically the culture hub for the Korean sort of people. And I do look forward to one day visiting Seoul and Busan and Daegu, because what an amazing country it is. And to see that Nike sort of put a bit of effort into their kit just shows you that I think in the future Nike will be dedicating a bit of design to these clubs, or sorry, national teams, because they deserve it. And yeah, it's an amazing 16-piece release that Nike's done with the South Korean, from the shoes, the bags, the backpacks, socks, and even the kits. And I want to collect them all, even though I'm not Korean background, but I just love what they've done with this kit. And I also want to see that Nigerian kit that's also going to be coming out anytime soon. I think maybe August, September 2020. It's going to be an amazing release, but I'm so sad that we're not going to see a debut sort of release or sort of debut moment for this kit, because I think from reports it was meant to be worn at the Japan 2020 Olympics. Now we're going to have to wait a little longer, maybe 2021. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nike does delay the release of the Nigeria kit. Now we'll start off talking about the new sort of design with the crest of the Korean Federation right there. From reading the reports, it is, and I'll put the logo on the side here so you can talk, I can talk and you can look at it, but an amazing design for the new Korean crest, because looking at the old one, they had the traditional sort of drawing, and with the new one, the way it's formed, the design, I didn't know this, but reading into it, the designers behind it wanted to create the sort of arrows at the top and bottom showing that they're moving forward, but also if you look at the sort of full design of the actual logo, it basically shows them the formation that they usually play, which is I think like a 4-2-1-3-1. I'm not sure exactly, but I'll have the photo on the side here. So when you look at crest like that, it is so good to see, and I do look forward to seeing maybe the Socceroos changing theirs again in the future, because it is pretty pointless. But yeah, what an amazing effort that the Korean Federation has put into that, because it allows brands like Nike, when they have access to creating beautiful designs for the kit, it gives them an open book to push the boundaries. Now I don't have the home kit on me, but I'll have the photo again on the side here. What an amazing kit it is in itself, because I have the last release as well, which was just a plain red kit, and to see what they've done with the current home kit, it literally just speaks volumes of where they want to push the brand for Nike, but also for the South Korean fans, because they'll be collecting this, they'll be buying this kit. And I think the only downside from, speaking to a few of my Korean friends overseas, they've all said that the current fadeaway that they have is a bit too pinky and not towards the traditional red on their flag. But looking at their flag, and I have to get this right, they've got the sort of 4 trigrams on the side of the flag. So I think if you look at the circle, they've got the 4 on the edge, and they've put that a part of the elements, and the 4 basically represent heaven, sun, moon, earth, but they've got more than that, from the seasons of the year, from the weather, also like just respectful things like justice, fruition, wisdom, and vitality. So the fact that that's a part of the element of the kit, it is amazing. And I just think it's a beautiful kit for the Korean fans. And this is the away kit that I am a huge fan of. When I saw this go live with the release, and also some of the leaks on Footy Headlines, which a lot of us would be following, it was a kit that stood out to me and I really wanted it. I'm not sure if it's sold out as of yet, but looking at the tight fit and the way it's designed, I see where Nike's pushing their next kit, put a little bit more effort into the back of the kit. Now, when it comes to the kit itself, a lot of my Korean friends have said that it represents a zebra more than the mythological white tiger. So I do see that, but my first instance when I did see this was that it represented sort of a Korean ink painting, which also represents a lot of other cultures in the Asian region like Japan and China. But having the Korean ink painting was another way of showing or representing the mythological white tiger. Now, the kit itself having the gold Nike emblem and the Korean sort of Federation badge, it just stands out to me. Usually you get kits where they don't represent the right color for the kit. So to have the gold, it just shows a large respect to the brand itself. And this kit here that I actually purchased is the fan edition. It's not the full vapor edition where, it's got Nike's technology, but it is still 100% recycled material. So I think Nike's mission for these kit releases with the Olympics coming up was that they were trying to make it a bit more, upcycled and just reusing materials and trying to avoid waste. But it is a beautiful kit its own, and the tapering or design on the sides has a snug filling compared to most Nike kits previously. So it is a beautiful kit. So with this kit, I think it should be a part of everyone's collection. Now, another item that I wanted to get, it wasn't one of the 2 kits, but it was the training kit. Again, it's a mixture of the black and white tiger, but with the red of the traditional color, but it's still a bit pinky, so I'm not sure if a lot of the Koreans would be a fan of that. But yeah, it's a beautiful kit in itself, and I do think this also should be a part of your collection. Now, when it comes to the Korean sort of kit release with the whole 16 piece, I am really looking forward to seeing what Nike is going to do with the Nigerian kit as well, because there's been a few leaks of their tracksuits. But something about these sort of national team releases is that, you know, Nike wants people to attach themselves to the culture of this team, and to see this kit be debuted in the future, maybe someone like Sun wearing it, it's just going to be a massive impact on the pitch, because this kit does stand out. And we're going to see that a lot, of course, with the Matildas kit that was recently worn at the Women's World Cup. A lot of people connected to the Spew kit, as a lot of us Aussies grown up with in the previous sort of 90s and 80s. But to see it come back to life, that's the magic of kits. So I do look forward to seeing this on the pitch. Now, mentioning Korean culture, and of course anyone in Korea that's pushing the scene for football, the amazing people at Forward Everywhere, of course, as well as Pitch Soul. Check them out. I'll put their accounts in the description below, but they are pushing the football scene in every way possible. They've also done their own sort of review on this kit. Of course, as Koreans, they would have their own representation or idea on the kit. But for me today, this is a must for 2020. So if you are looking to purchase a kit around the $100 to $150 mark, this is the kit for you. Why? It's black and white, so it wears well with any outfit that you want, so it doesn't have any standing out colors. But if you were to choose any item from the 16-piece release, this is the kit for you. It is a snug, tight fit. And of course, if you want to get the number, there is the gold lettering, so choose that as well on Nike.com, or of course anywhere else that you buy your kits. But this kit today, I give it a 5 out of 5. It's the first kit review, but a 5 out of 5 is a great start, and it is my favorite kit so far of 2020. And of course, towards the end of this year, I will review all kits released between January and December. And I do hope that this makes the top 5, because I honestly don't see Nike sort of pushing this, but I have seen rumors for the Inter Milan third kit. So again, 5 out of 5 for this kit. Well, like I said at the start of this video, I do look forward to making more sort of specific videos for certain kits, designers. Today's kit is beautiful in every way, but the designer behind it is Lane Porter. Again, please check out his work below. But I do want to dedicate episodes to people like Drake Ramberg or Lane Porter. If you're anyone out there who you know is a designer for any other sort of manufacturer, whether it be Umbro, Nike, Adidas, etc., please link them below, because I'd love to talk about them, do a bit of research. Now, this video might be a bit rusty, but I'm trying to get a bit more investigative and a bit more descriptive in my videos. So if there's anything else you want to know about a certain kit, whether it's made in certain countries or how it's made, let me know, and I'm happy to put a bit more effort into this. But this video today is just one of many. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.